wheel off for me. Not very much. There's nobody on the platform anyway. Well, what a thoroughly worthwhile day.
I think it's been good, yeah.
Well, with three charters today, that's 1700 quid. That's amazing.
what are your plans for the rest of the day then?
I'm probably going to go home. I've got some gardening to do
Okay.
because it's such a nice evening. I might catch up with some gardening.
Okay.
What's actually more likely to happen is I'm more likely to go home and get my motorbike out and go for a ride on my motorbike.
Alright.
That's what I'm more likely to do.
Yeah.
Which is what I usually do on a day like today. I rarely do any gardening on a day like today.
Well, you want to enjoy it, don't you?
Aye, that's it. I mean, there's daylight now until 8, half 8, 9 o'clock, so I can go out for a couple of hours. I won't need to worry about food.
No.
I won't need to worry about cooking, so I've got that. So that's fine. It's going to take you another hour to get back anyway, isn't it?
But, did you get any of the chicken and bacon one?
I had one, yeah.
That's quite
Yeah.
good. I think they're the best ones.
Yeah, Anya does some really nice food. Well, Darren and Anya do some really nice food.
Yeah.
Hello.
Good stuff.
All went well?
Yeah, I think so.
Fantastic.
They all really enjoyed themselves.
Good stuff. They sounded like they were having a good time. Any idea how much went over the bar? Not yet.
I think I've got about £15 left from somebody who couldn't make it with £30 bar, and they used it to buy Christmas drinks all day.
Oh,
and,
right. Okay.
Stephanie said just put it in a donation box for ourselves.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Huh?
Somebody else put a £5 in as well. It's bloody warm, isn't it?
That's lovely.
Great. It's three-wheeler trike weather, isn't it?
It is.
Well,
It is.
this desperately is picking up.
Yeah.
That's going to rip the bottom of the train apart.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Are you driving tomorrow? No, is it?
no, I'm driving on Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm driving on Saturday.
Well, it's maybe like this Saturday, so I'll be in full number ones with feather bonnet,
Oh, that'll be
marching
warm.
down the Royal Mile in Princess Gardens. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be warm.
Yeah. Oh, little barky dog.
You'd have thought. I thought dogs were supposed to be intelligent. You would have thought it would have learned by now.
Yeah. Well, I thought I had the muzzle on because he used to kill the chickens, and they haven't
Yeah.
got any chickens anymore, so. I don't know what there is to bite out there, but. Yeah. How's this end reading?
The other end is spot on.
Yeah.
The other end's absolutely accurate, but that's showing 14 miles an hour, and that's under reading by a couple. I mean, it's close
It's
enough.
not too bad.
No, it's not as bad as the other two.
Yeah.
But touch wood, I haven't had problems with the vacuum today.
Well,
There's been plenty
how
of
often do you
vacuum.
use the brakes?
I know.
If you drive to anticipation, you can avoid using them, can you?
Yeah.
Let friction and gravity do the work for you.
Yeah, that's it.
Right, it used to be there you go. You can do 70 apparently. See, it's above your head. Right above your head there, look.
Oh, right, okay.
No, yeah, look.
Ah, right, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That gets back quick, wouldn't it?
If only you would get there. It does feel really sluggish with just two engines on the pair.
Yeah, well, after the 4, you do notice it, don't you?
Yeah, it is really sluggish.
Also, they're probably kicking at 100 horsepower each anyway. I say they're the two we've touched the least.
Yeah, they'll be down on horsepower, no doubt.
Yeah. 150 to start with, probably down to about 100, I would guess.
Have we done the fuel pumps on these?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
These are the silver ones, the most untouched one, other than the interior.
Well, maybe we should look at doing these then.
That was the next plan.
Yeah.
The ones that we took out, that we had to put back in, they were going to get redone properly and put in here.
Yeah.
But they both blew up, didn't they? It didn't work.
Aye.
Well, it's drying at the pond there. Come on,
Yes.
Daniel.
Oh.
Sunshine and Keys went down a tree,
Good.
and one strawberry beer, raspberry beer.
Well, that's all right. And all the space cadet has gone.
I think I found 2 tins at the very, very back, but there's none
Right,
left
okay.
in the cupboard. That's what
No,
I'm saying. So that's good.
Oh, David will be pleased then.
Yeah.
We can.
We're not selling copious amounts, but you know, that's
No,
going.
It's going, and that's
No,
the main
and
thing.
nobody batted an eyelid, didn't ask the price or look at it. They just happy to
No.
pay what it is. So, and sorry, I did get one comment saying, "Oh, I was expecting more than that."
Yeah.
So, good.
Well, we can charge you more if you want.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Nope.
That's okay.
It saw sense in the end.
Yeah. No, I think what we offer is really good value
Oh, I
for
think,
money.
and the way we do it is really good. I think
Yeah.
we hit the nail straight on the head the first
Yeah.
time this. So this one in its heyday was full of sidings. It's just amazing how much railway there was here in its heyday.
Yeah.
Quite astounding. You know, I think when we went around the back of the Glendon distillery into the Mortlake
Yeah.
over John's swimming pond.
Aye.
And there was a coach here, an old wooden coach, and that was the waiting room. And its heyday, but it was just all rotted away.
Yeah. Must be some photos of it somewhere.
Yeah, there's plenty about.
Yeah.
And if you go on YouTube and just search Dufftown 1930, there's a video. It's black and white around Dufftown in the snow, and at the end, last two minutes is the railway, and you see a steam locomotive with a tender. I think 5 or 6 coaches come hurtling over the Glenfiddich Viaduct about 50 miles an hour. No
Yeah.
check rail, no bracing.
No.
But he wasn't hanging around, was he?
Right.
It was 70s when they put that check rail in, wasn't it, with the heavy
No.
class 40s?
No, that was I think it was a war.
Oh, right.
And also, you know, the bracing rail
Yeah.
on the inside. Not the stuff in the middle, ignore that. Tom did that, and that does nothing.
Okay.
But the stuff around on the inside of the curve, that was put there during the war because this was one of the routes for the ammunition trains,
Okay.
and it was used 8Fs, and obviously they're much bigger and heavier with the 8 driving wheels.
Yeah.
And so they need to brace the corner because in the wartime they didn't hang around.
Yeah.
So this is one of the clandestine routes for going up to the air bases
Yeah.
up north.
Well, it's one of the earliest lines to use concrete sleepers.
It was
as well.
a trial. We used it for the trial underneath us now,
Yeah.
and that's because no, this is the concrete bowhead, and then further down we've got the concrete Flat bottom.
Flat bottom.
And it's the trial stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it's only £95. Whereas flat bottom now is either 110, 11, 12 or £13.
Yeah.
They are all interchangeable.
Yeah.
But they're 95, and we had one. Spent ages trying to fit it in that last bit of track and wonder why I couldn't get the fish plates on.
Yeah.
And then I looked on the side and said 95. So you've got one spare 60-foot section.
Do we know if the charter tomorrow is a dram tram or a normal
It's
one?
normal, I think.
It's normal one, okay. I'll have to put the other pair back in the platform then. I'll move this all the way down to beyond the forecast stop.
Oh, just at the forecast stop's fine.
Yeah.
The other one can just come in on the platform.
I'll put the other pair in, so it doesn't have to be done in the morning.
I was thinking that sort of thing's a good check for making sure it's working,
Hi, yeah.
because it means you've got to drive at both ends just to be happy.
Yeah.
You've seen a section of flat bottom that uses wooden sleepers as well here, with the pins, and they're the worst bit. Yeah, they're the worst fixings they are. Because the sleeper slot, you really lose any.
They're sort of a one-time use, those ones. But we were digging them out a few weeks ago.
Is that the Partmore Bridge?
Yeah.
Where all that, when you see them before the bridge, you can see all the gabions at the side.
That's it.
And then all that sand washed down.
Yeah.
And that's what choked up the rail there. But the roads people didn't think to fix it. And at the end of the head shunt, just when you go round the corner, we had a landslide there. The Glenfiddich did something, and all sand came down and buried the line.
Yeah.
And again, they didn't think they had to dig it out, but it's buried all the sleepers.
Yeah. Not so good.
Trouble is, if we ever put a passing loop in here, we got to contend with cheap concrete sleepers.
Yeah.
As the wood starts, there's a couple of woods in here. Yeah.
That looks quite waterlogged on the right.
That's always been, that's terrible. I mean, that's meant to drain into the river and then down there, but they say they don't. Back in its heyday, there was lots of people working the land, and they would be out every day just clearing ditches.
But not anymore.
And, picking the trees that fell in the burn. But they just don't do that. I mean, there's one guy works this day now, Richard, and that's it. And they don't use this land. Occasionally get cows and sheep in here, but that's about it. Oh, there's Anya. And Junior. See, occasionally along here you can see one of the old Victorian fence posts, the metal ones.
Yeah.
Showing 25 and that's showing 25, so that's alright.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, that one's quite accurate.
Heyday, none of those trees were here. It was really cut right back.
Yeah.
They're quite ruthless where they come to that. This was Georgie's last job when he worked for VR Network Rail.
Yeah, so
He was looking, him and two other guys looked after this line.
Yeah.
They had £1,000 a year for sleeper changing, and he did a lot more than that this last year. So he's probably the most knowledgeable, other than Tom, on the line.
This Georgie Strathspey?
He does quite a few railways actually.
Right. Okay.
He's got that cabin, you know, the old
Yeah,
coach,
yeah.
and he's also got a canal boat somewhere down
okay.
south, so he flits between them,
Yeah.
or she flits between them, and she helps out at a few other railways as well.
I really fancied a narrowboat when I was looking for somewhere to stay.
You thought about?
I really thought about.
Well, I've seen quite a few videos,
narrowboat.
and apparently winters are hell
Yeah.
because it's really cold.
Yeah.
But I saw one the other day. Somebody's just had a new one, an old plastic one made, insulated,
Oh wow. Okay.
and a long boat.
Yeah.
Long
Yeah.
boat, yeah. Because you also get the double wide ones as well, don't you?
That's right,
That'd be
yeah.
better, wouldn't it? A
Yeah.
double wide one would be better.
Yeah. But it's getting harder and harder, I think, to find berthing for them.
Yeah, or the price is going way up.
And the price is up. Yeah.
Just get some plastic oil drums and some 4x2
I
and
know,
not
yeah.
live on the lake there. four plastic oil drums in a caravan, that's what you need.
Aye. Yeah.
That was one of the best video clips when the guys did the drone here, and it was in the autumn, so there was no trees, and you could see this going down the loch side from up high, and that was really good with the long loch and the train going down the side.
Nearly forgot.
Crossing's clear.
Thank you very much.
There was a car there today, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was. I think they must have been leaving because the boot was open.
Oh.
It looked like they were.
Or arriving.
Or arriving, yeah.
You're going to try and stick your head through the ply yet then?
Yeah.
Bonk! Oh, gone, yeah, empty. Because you keep looking for wing mirrors as well, do you?
I haven't yet.
Oh, we lost one. On the braking. Other engine. Interesting.
Oh well, see if we can get back on one.
Why is it content?
Don't know. It's the second time it's done that today.
Unless it's really got a bad water leak. Let's see if you can start it when you get in to see what it's doing.
Yeah.
Those two engines going tits up have really thrown the whole spanner in the works. And the UDV, this is pulling out these ones.
Yeah, really big pain in the bum.
Yes. Apply wagon brakes. Any wagons?
Nah.
Yeah, it's alright then. Nothing at all, is it?
Nope.
Guy going across the Atlantic in a 4-jet, jumbo jet, and they're flying along, and the pilot comes over the radio and says, "Afraid we've got problems, ladies and gentlemen. We've lost one engine. That will delay the flight by half an hour." So Irishman goes, "Oh, for God's sake." So anyway, a little bit further, the captain comes on the radio again and says, "Sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. We seem to have lost another engine. I'm afraid that was going to put another half hour on our journey. And Irishman's getting a bit upset. 20 minutes later, same thing happens again. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid we've lost another engine. I'm afraid that's going to put another delay in our journey there. And Irishman says, fuck, I hope we don't use another one. We'll never get there.
Oh dear. That's terrible.
Why don't start?
Yeah.
Not at least turns over.
Oh, you normally see it flickering if it turns over, don't you? But there's nothing there.
So the fan's on, isn't it, on the other engine?
Yeah.
Thank God it's downhill, home, eh?
Aye. Apart from that wee little hump going the other side of the viaduct.
So you just have to carry a bit of speed over the
Carry a bit
bridge.
of speed and yeah, it'll be fine. Hopefully there were no drinks lost today.
No, just one lively tin of the raspberry beer.
Ah, right, okay.
That erupted a little bit, so nothing
Okay.
went over the girl's legs, so that's alright. Also means your vacuum's worse as well, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. I'm still holding at the moment.
See, that's the start of the old siding.
Yeah.
God knows how long those sleepers have been there.
Duh.
It's been a long day.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
sunstroke,
Yeah.
yeah.
And we've got a yellow.
Hurrah.
Go on, you can do it.
In second or first?
Second.
Oh. Well, friction should come off now as we go straight
Yeah.
into
That's alright. We'll get there.
Well, should have been detected by now. Right, 4 car stop should do for this, and then
Yeah.
you see you're gonna have a go at starting that ground, starting the engine, see if it.
Yeah, I'll see if it does any good, and then I'll move the other one through.
Maybe the takeover could do with knocking up a tad.
Aye.
Stop it stalling. Unless the water's dropped, of course. Oh, Darren's still in. Lovely jubbly.
Okay, neutral.
Or do you want to put it in and try and start the ground in? See if we can